into April 1st. I was watching the time through the night and through the day. We've kind of fast forwarded a good bit on. It is still increasing, but even if we do get another $100 per 1,000 litres, so it's only an extra $500 with the 4 pallets, I think it is. I didn't think we quite made the extra one. We're sitting at 969 litres, so kind of gutted about that, but we have a lot of contracts came in. So there's quite a lot to do. I have selected the highest value ones of fertilizing, so we've got 14,700, 16,700 and 11,700 as well. So I think I'm going to have to get a worker started on there, but since the best sell price, let me just double check that again to make sure I'm right, is at the farm shop. Just a little bit more. It doesn't really matter. There's not much in it. But we will get a slightly better price from the farm shop. I don't know if it's best to take 2. Do you know what? It's round the corner. Let's just chuck it on the trailer and be safe. Because we don't want this happening again. I have highlighted it. You should see that big green thing in the sky. That's where we're going. But I don't want to damage the clothes, especially the box on the front, because that's already fell off. And we're going way too quick. It's going to happen again. I can just tell. As long as we make it to this trailer and on we go, that'll do there. Wow, that'll do. I think. Yep, there we go. So I'll get the other one loaded on. We will go down and get the, I presume it's just one, down at the tailor shop. There's a bit of a pallet started there with wool as well. That's kind of annoying. If I had watched it a bit more closely and realised I had stopped earlier, I would have gotten myself a bit more wool into the spinnery so we could have had that 5th pallet of clothes. But you can't win every time, and we have several years left in this episode, so not the episode, in the series even. That's a long episode. So there's plenty of time to get the wool and do what we need to do. I think I'm going to stack this one here, and then we can pick up what's at the shop. I'm just too excited. We're going to leave that there. We have to get this done. Everything's kind of working in. It's coming at the right time. I think we're kind of getting there with the series. We're at the point now, if we can get this sheep pen, and we'll get this, we need to sell the sheep as well actually. We're definitely going to have enough of this fertilizing contract, so what I'm going to do first, we're going to sell all this sheep. I can see how much it's going to cost us. Oh, we've gained $25 for them. I think we're just going to sell them. We've only got 2, so it's $100. I'm assuming it's 50 per sheep, yeah. So we're going to sell that too. So that's $1,550. We've only got 2 of these. Oh, we have 4, so that's $3,800. How many have we got of these? 2. $1,900. We only have 3 of these, so it's $2,850. And last but not least, we have 4 of these, so it's $3,800. So now we've got $64,125. I'm going to have to get the Sparky in, disconnect these lights because I think they are in the way. That one's no use anyway. For some reason, even though it's bigger and more, 2 extra lights, it doesn't really work as good. Then we'll shift that bale of grass, shift the wool pallet, and yeah, we can hopefully get that new sheep pen in today. And if we have enough money, which we should with the contract, we will put sheep in. I'm only going to maybe half fill the enclosure. I didn't actually. How many sheep did I have? What did we sell? 2 lots of 4, 2 lots of 3, was it? It must be about 16. We must have 16 sheep, so as long as I can get maybe 30 sheep, I'll be happy. That's double the rate that we get wool at. Obviously not for a start, because they're They're young. So yeah, we should do well out of this Taylor production. We obviously have to wait until next April before we can sell the next load, but now we're prepared. We've got the wool. The capacity of wool is double what it was, so we should have, I don't know how many pallets we'd have actually, because all we've been doing is making fabric pallets. And did we sell any? I can't remember now. Anyway, next year that's going to be great for clothes. We're going to have so much of them. So next year we'll be able to afford a header, if anything, because we could afford it now, but I want to get the sheep pen to create more wool, to create more fabric, to create more clothes, to create more money for next year. And if we have to rent the header for this year, then so be it. And there's plenty more years to buy the header. We have other equipment we need to get first, like I would like a slurry spreader. I don't want to get a really small one, I'd like to get a bigger one, because we can complete contracts with it. So what's the point in buying fertilizer if we have our own and we can use that? So I'll get this loaded on, head back up, and we'll see you at the sell point and see how much money we actually make off of this clothes. Well, here we are. Hopefully it's the right side to sell it at. It says it's here, but I think we've had to go to the front before. So 4,000 litres of clothes, $64,125. Okay, so it is the back. Right, let's just remove that trigger. Oh, it's went up a little bit. $10,201. So let's untag there. We need to go around the front. It's always like that at this place for some reason. It always says it's at the back, or you try the back first and it's the front. Right. Now we'll get the clothes sold. So we've got 4,000 litres again, $64,125 in the bank. And then we're going to increase to almost 100,000, and then we're going to decrease to almost nothing because we need to buy the sheep pen. I don't know if I can drive straight in. The best way to do this, I want to try and get it all in one sale. So, try it this way. Whoa, that's quick. Wow, okay. So $40,809. We've now got $104,934. Wow. That's amazing. Right, I am going to go back to the farm. I think I'm going to leave the wool there just now just to build up. It won't even build up just now. We need to remove the wool pallet and the bale and get the area kind of ready for the new sheep pen. But just now, I'll call the Sparky, get him to come down, disconnect that lights, because I think we do need to move them. And we need new ones anyway, because that ones are no use. And I'm going to head out and do some fertilizing contracts. And it's probably going to be well into the night again. But we're that step closer to the new sheep pen. So I'll get this all done. I'll get some fertilizing contracts done and see if we can organise to get this sheep pen ready tomorrow. So we'll see you then. Well, that's just before midnight, and we're finishing this last fertilizing contract. There we go. 29 litres of fertilizer left. Wow. So, we didn't record all of the contracts being completed, but here we have 15 and 16. 15 is worth $10,624. Field 16 is worth $14,711. Looking back at my notes, we started off with field 20. It was $11,755. Field 24, $14,733. We did buy 6 bags of fertilizer kind of at the end of that field. That was $10,920. And then we completed field 9 for $11,241. Field 27, $14,649. Field 30, $4,865. Field 6, $6,323. And then obviously these two here, 15 and 16. So now we're sitting with $95,041 in the bank. We are just going to jump into tomorrow and have a little bit of a sleep, but I think we are going to purchase just a little bit more fertilizer. And pay off some of the loan, maybe. We'll see if any other contracts come through. But until then, I think we're just going to pay a little bit of the loan off. Not too much, maybe about 25,000-30,000. I'm just going to skip across here, I think. And we'll just head home just now, have some sleep, and we'll see you guys in the morning. Well, good morning everyone. Just after 7 o'clock. Oh, we have a deer in our yard this morning. We have a massive contract that just came in. It's worth $38,108, and it's to fertilize field 8, which is this massive one right in the middle of the map. So that's today's first task. I think all the animals are up to date. As you can see, we got the new sheep pen in. There is all our sheep. We have 40 now. So we've got 10 of the Landrace, 10 of the Welsh Mountain, 10 of the Swiss Mountain, and 10 of the them. I'm not going to try and pronounce that, but we have 10 of them as well. They took 11,500 litres of grass, so quite a lot. The cows are doing good. We still need to think about doing something with the milk. When's the milk? September, I think it was. So we've still a little bit to go. The chickens are still doing well. We do need to put some water into the production there at the greenhouse. But let's run over here quickly. So I don't know if I went over before what we did. As you can see in the screenshot, the old grain bin that used to be here, we transferred all the sorghum into our new bin silo. That's why the trailer is just left dumped there. That was more to make room for this new massive sheep enclosure. We did put some new lights in. I think it was that one there. That one. And then I think that one at the end is actually a new one as well. I think that's all the ones we put in. They were there before. If I quickly look back at my notes, yeah, so we were $11,222. We got that for the old sheep pasture. We also got $7,546 for the small grain bin, and we got $9,136 for the Meridian loading belt to put the grain into that flat bottom bin. Then we had, I think it was about 133,000 in the bank. Then that sheep pen, or the enclosure, was $97,000. So we did go for the bigger one, but that left us with just under $25,000. And then the sheep, we bought 10 of each of them, as we've just seen. They were $2,300, including transport, for each set of 10, so that was $9,200 in total. So we did have a bit of money, and then we spent it. But we have sheep now. Hopefully it's not too long until they start producing. It's not bad, it's good value for $97,000 though. So yeah, that's our new sheep pen. All the sheep all happy in there now. And we'll just wait for wool to start coming out. Hopefully it comes out thick and fast. No pun intended. And we'll get it down to the spinnery. Let's wait to say that's not grass. Something showed up with grass there. That was the same as last time. I need to take that strip out, I think. Oh, it's here. This is the boundary. It won't show the boundary, but it'll show this little strip that's been left here. All the way along. So yeah, barley. It's looking very well. A good promising crop. We've still got a yield bonus of 95%. It is 100% fertilised. It does need rolling, but obviously we don't have a roller, so we can't really do anything about that just yet. As for now, I think I'm going to head out and just get this contract done. I don't think we've got any fertiliser left. Whoa. Still half asleep this morning. Yeah, so we have no fertiliser left. And I think we've actually ran out at the shop as well. I think we used all 6 bags that we bought. And we only have 29 litres left. And someone tells me that won't be enough for that massive field. So I'm going to go and head down to the shop. In fact, we could probably buy a few bags now. It's quite a big field. And if we went through 6, that's 10,000 out of that contract. That's quite a lot. Yeah, if we go for another 6 just now and see how we get on. So there's $10,920. First thing in the morning, almost 11,000 leaves the bank. That's going to be a good day. We were planning to do grass. I think that's why I left the tractor there. I'll have to cut in here as well and make some hay bales. But yeah, we'll eventually get around to cutting the grass in our field, which that should be ready actually. Let me just double check that. Where's our field there? 13 grass. Yes, it's ready to harvest. Perfect. Well, we can do that later on today once we've done this massive contract. We'll go down to the shop first, fill up with some of that new bags of fertiliser, head out to field 8 and make a start on that massive $40,000 contract. So, let's get going for today. Done this field, but we have just under 600 litres left. I really hope it's enough so we don't have to go back and fill up again. But we're going to find out pretty soon. I'm just going to quickly turn and do this bit in here. Oh, I don't know. That's 100 litres already. This is going to be close. I'll do there. Reverse along the grass. So we have this little strip here, and then that bit right in front of us as well. Here we need to take our work width down a bit, so we're not covering the road and the bits we've already done. It's just an awkward corner, that, isn't it? We're going to have to go back and do that a little bit. And hopefully that big section, and that's us. Don't know if that's going to do. Oh, we've used almost 200 litres now though. This is very close. We have more at the shop, I just don't want to have to run down there and come back up just for, you know, 100 litres or something to go on the field to complete the contract. If it completes now, we'll just finish off this bit here and that'll be it. That's completed it now. We don't need to worry then, at least it's completed. We'll just finish that there and come back over this section here. Not the tidiest of jobs up the top end here, but it's just one contract. There we go. So yeah, we did start it off with a worker. That's probably why this bits were missed. Just to kind of speed the process up and to mix it up a little. You know, we've got to spend some money sometimes as well. We can't do everything ourselves all the time. Right, I think that'll do. This tractor needs repaired as well, so we're going to have to see about that. Hey, where's our contracts? There we go. So, $38,108. So we'll collect that. That now puts our balance to $118,324. Now I do need to repair this machine. I think I also need to repair the combine to get it ready. I can't remember if I actually did it. I think everything was fine here. Yeah. Not contracts, productions. There we go. So we need to go back and put water into our greenhouse. Top it off with seeds and fertilizer, which are at the shop. So I need to go and actually get them. So we'll run back to fill up the water first at the farm. We'll probably repair vehicles there first. I'm trying to think of the best way out of this field now, because I know there's a big dip there. Right, we'll see you down at the greenhouse anyway. While we're in the telehandler, we may as well put some grass bales out to the sheep. Although looking at that, that looks like hay. Did I take that from the right bit? It is hay. Our grass bales are behind the seeds. And that explains it. Right, we'll chuck this back and get grass. I thought we had plenty of bales. Turns out we don't. We've only got a few, so we do need to cut the grass today as long as it stays dry. And get it baled up and taken up here. Because I'm going to move some outside. Because it's the warmer weather now, we can afford to do that. Where's the next bale? That'll do. Yeah, because it's the warmer weather now. It is April 2nd. So we can afford to leave bales outside. Of course, if it rains, then no, but until then, we can leave bales outside. I wonder if I can do this from here without having to move the seed bags again. Oh, that will be the edge of the building. Should I try and get another one? Could. If it comes out of there. Well, there we go. Perfect. Now we can grab 3 of them. This is probably going to tip the telehandler, but we're going to find out in a minute. Just slowly bring it in. Missing everything else in its path. Ah, easy. Ish. Right, now we've got the grass bales. We can put them over here. It's nice how it's got like a little storage for everything. Even when the wool comes out as well, it's got a little bit there you can store stuff in. So, I mean, that does make it that bit handier for us. Is that right then? It is now. So we can maybe get a few more bales. I'm not going to pack them in. But if we do get more, they'll go into the shed, and the ones that are less fresh can go in there. So we always rotate the stock so they're getting the best grass available. We do need to take the seeds and fertilizer at the store back up here, because there isn't any here. Well, there is a few bags of seeds, but I don't think there is enough. Right, let's empty. Oh, there's not much. Right, let's go and get more. And then come back up. Oh, I forget you can't turn with this. I don't know why. Right, we're going to go and grab some water. Then, if there's no contracts, we're going to cut this field and the field down the bottom. Then grab the seeds and fertilizer, take it back up here. We could almost afford that mower that we were looking at. The back butterfly one. Whoa. Right, I'm going to concentrate on driving. We'll see you back here in a minute. Well, I'm going to start getting this grass cut here and then head down to our other field and get that cut as well, but I think we're going to leave that for the next episode. I'll kind of just get this bit done here. It's going to be quite fiddly, we've only got the front mower. We are going to look at getting the butterfly mower because I think that's going to be a lot better and it's going to be a lot quicker anyway, for the bigger field at least. We are looking to purchase another field. We were looking at the one across the map. I'm not sure about it yet. We can almost afford it just now, but then we can't get the mower, which I'm looking at. Even though we still have that big loan, I do want to try and still buy equipment when we can, but only if it's stuff we need. Obviously we need the mower to get through the grass quicker, to get other stuff done, because we do have the animals that need it, the cows and the sheep. So I think we're just going to bale up this one. This is going to stay as grass. That gives us one extra bale for the sheep. And we're going to put the other ones on, I think it's field 13 we've got down by the shop. I think I'm going to try and hire a bale wrapper for square bales. Oh, I missed that little bit there. Yeah, we're going to hire the square bale wrapper, wrap them up for silage, because we still haven't finished the pit and we've still got, I need to look back to see what it is in my notes, but I'm pretty sure we've still got about 90,000 litres of silage we need to add into the game that was deleted when we concreted that greenhouse area. So we've still got plenty of silage. I just thought if we make all that silage bales, at least we've got extra if we need, if we do increase the amount of cows or they reproduce, or we do need, you know, if we have too much we can sell it. I think there is word of a biogas plant moving into the area. It's not confirmed yet. I did hear there was little whispers going about between farmers that there's a biogas plant opening up, so that potentially could be somewhere that we can put our silage if we have a lot of excess, and it also means we can get rid of the slurry and manure if we have nowhere to put it and it's filling up at the cow pen. So that is a boost. It's probably going to be later in this year, to be honest, that it's arriving, so we're going to keep an eye out for that. It's probably best to stock up just now with silage, slurry and manure, because then when it does come round we could make some money off of that. But as for now, we'll get this little fiddly bit done and we'll leave this episode there, and we'll come back in the next one. We'll get this baled up, get our field seen to, and we actually need to plough, line and drill soybeans into field 13, because we're doing away with the grass field just now, because we should have plenty to see us through this year at least until we get the other field bought that we're looking at. So we'll leave this episode here. Thank you very much for watching, it's very much appreciated, and we'll see you again in the next one very soon. Thanks for watching.